Painting is not easy. It can be very discouraging at times. Maybe you're having a hard time. Maybe you're even thinking about giving up. Well, I have some good news for you today. I have a simple strategy that I want to share with you that can turn things around for you. Let's take a look. I have a free gift for you. Watercolor is not a very forgiving medium. It's hard to correct. So having a plan from the beginning is crucial. That's why I created this free video lesson, 7 Secrets of Fresh, Powerful Painting. I give you 7 powerful tips that will help you plan your painting, mindfully paint your scene, and most importantly, know when you are done and avoid overworking. Many students have already watched this video lesson and are seeing great results, and I know that it can help you out as well. All you have to do is follow the link in the description down below, and you can start painting more fresh and powerful paintings. If painting was easy, everyone would do it. You know, it's easy to get discouraged. We have a painting sitting right in front of us that we might not be happy with. I think it's important to recognize that everyone struggles. What you are seeing on social media, on YouTube, is everyone's highlight reel. You're seeing the best of what they can produce. Often, you're not seeing all the struggles along the way. So I think that's the most important thing we can do is recognize that everyone that you see as being ahead of you, they are also struggling as well. Some of the best artists that I know, incredible artists that I look up to, they still have paintings that they aren't happy with. I remember a long time ago, I saw a Facebook post by Joseph Zbukvic, a fantastic watercolor artist from Australia, and he showed a picture of a painting that was torn in half and sitting on the ground, and people were just, going nuts. Because everybody wants his artwork. And so that really stuck with me to see that someone that is that talented, that is that far ahead of me, still does paintings that they're not happy with. So we have to keep that in mind. If we're not struggling along the way, we're not growing. But even having said that, I still have my moments where it didn't turn out, where I'm frustrated. I might not be able to identify the problem right away, but I'm feeling down about how I painted. So I want to give you my simple strategy for those moments when I struggle myself. It's a lot more simple than you might imagine. Paint small. Most of my paintings are 11 by 15 quarter sheet paintings. That's not really big. And then I might paint a half sheet. But if I'm struggling, if I'm not happy with what I'm painting, I go back and start painting small again. Let's talk about why painting small is so important and is so effective. When you paint small, you can see it more as a sketch rather than a very important finished painting. When we're painting, we have to think about timing. We're thinking about edge. Do we want a soft edge or a hard edge? We're thinking about connections. We're thinking about values. We're thinking about our drawing. All of these things add up to a good painting. And when you're painting at a larger size, these things are amplified. Timing becomes more difficult. It's just more challenging to paint larger. So that is a major benefit of going smaller. It makes these issues a little bit easier to handle. And if you paint smaller, you can think of it more of a sketch and less of a large finished painting that you put a lot of pressure on. So automatically you can experiment more, you can play more, you can think more about fundamentals to ensure that your values are right. You can just have fun with it. You can think less about creating a finished painting and more about just painting. When you paint small, you can paint more often. Small paintings don't take as long. So you might even be able to paint 2 paintings in the time that you would paint one larger painting. And this is especially important when you are first learning. The more repetitions that we get practicing each of these skill sets, the quicker that we're going to improve. And this is where growth can happen. That's what I'm saying to you today. If you are struggling, if you feel like giving up with watercolor, take some of the pressure off of yourself and remember why it is that you enjoy painting. One of my favorite things in watercolor is taking a fully loaded brush onto a damp piece of paper and watching a beautiful soft edge get created with colors that are merging together on the paper. Anytime I'm doubting, anytime I want to give up, I think about these beautiful things that I love about the medium of watercolor. So if you're struggling, take a step back and think about why you love to paint. Take the pressure off yourself. There's so much pressure in scrolling through Instagram and going through YouTube and being exposed to hundreds and hundreds of artists that are all showing you their best work. That can be defeating. Take a step away from social media and get in your own world. Focus on yourself. I want you to think about some of the most successful athletes of all time. Let's talk about Nolan Ryan. He is one of the best pitchers to ever play the game, and he holds the records for career strikeouts. But what you don't often think about is that he also holds the record for career walks. Think about all the incompletions that Tom Brady threw. Think about all the shots that Michael Jordan missed. I'm never going to be the Michael Jordan of painting, but I want to be the best that I can possibly be, and the only way to get there is to fail over and over and over and over again, but to keep coming back, to keep showing up. You've probably seen this stack of paintings that I have that I'm not happy with, but I'm just getting started. I'm just getting started in this, and this is how many times I've failed. And I hope that this stack gets higher and higher and higher, because that means that I'm continuing to come back and push myself and learn and trying to be better and better. So if you're struggling today, if you're thinking about giving up, please try and realize that failure is the only way forward. Realize that everyone struggles. Paint small and often. And every now and then you need to take a step back and remember why you picked up a brush in the first place. Keep these things in mind as you move forward. As always, thank you for spending time with me here today. I hope that you find this information helpful. I want you to succeed. And if you haven't watched my free video lesson, my 7 secret steps to fresh and powerful painting, don't miss out on this. So many people are moving forward and learning and taking this information with them. So if you haven't seen that, click on the link below to take a look at that, or click up on this link here and keep working at it, keep painting and moving forward. And I will see you next time.